Robin Arnold Smith, born on 13 September 1963, will forever be remembered as one of the boldest and most fearless batters to wear an England shirt. Born in South Africa and forged in an environment rich with cricketing excellence, Robin Smith grew into a player who did not just face fast bowling, he embraced it with a smile that often annoyed the very man trying to knock his head off. To most fans, he was the judge or the judgy, a nickname inspired by his long hair and stern courtroom-like appearance. But for cricket lovers across generations, he was the man who never blinked with the world's quickest bowlers ran in at full speed. Robin Smith, who passed away at the age of 62 at his home in Perth, Australia, crafted a career full of grit, courage, and unforgettable stroke play. Between 1988 and 1996, he played 62 test matches for England and piled up 4,236 runs at a superb average of 43.67. 9 test hundreds came off his bat, 3 of them against the mighty West Indies, the bowling unit that defined pace, intimidation in that era. There were few sides in the game as thrilling as Robin Smith unleashing his trademark front foot square cut. It was a shot so ferocious that commentators often joked it should come with a speed limit. That stroke became his calling card, especially during England's fiery battle with West Indies. His performance on the 1990 Caribbean Tour, particularly in Jamaica, cemented him as one of the bravest batters of his generation. The story continued back home with intense 2-2 series draw in both 91 and 1995, where Robin Smith once again showcased that courage is a skill just as important as technique. In one-day international cricket, he also carries one of his shining legacies. At Edgbaston in 1993, Robin Smith hammered an unbeaten 167 against Australia, an inning of pure authority. The landmark stood untouched as England's highest ODI score for 23 years, until Alex Hales finally surpassed it in 2016. Yet cricket is a game that often magnifies both strength and vulnerabilities. Despite his mastery against pace, critics questioned Smith's battle against spin bowling. And when Shane Warne burst onto the Ashes stage in 1993, selectors eventually chose to overlook Smith for England's next Australia tour. Ironically, Smith and Warne would later become great friends, a bond that even influenced Warne's decision to sign with Hampshire. Robin Smith's roots were laid deep in South Africa, where his father built a personal cricket net in the Durban home. It was there that legends like Barry Richards and Mike Protector helped refine the young boy's game. Following his family move and the footsteps of his older brother Chris Smith, Robin Smith debuted in 1988 at Headingley against the West Indies. His first innings featured a century stand with Alan Lamb, another South African-born Englishman, and hinted at the flair England was about to experience. But cricket began cricket. England lost that match by 10 wickets to the fearsome trio bowling of Ambrose, Marshall and Walsh. By the mid-1990s, despite being in peak form, Smith played his final test in the early 1996 against South Africa in Cape Town. New leadership sought a younger direction, and despite his batting average, rivaled only by David Gower and Graham Thorpe among his peers, Smith found himself pushed aside. His life after cricket was deeply human. Robin Smith fought well-documented battle with alcoholism, a journey he openly shared in his powerful 2019 autobiography. The Judge More Than Just a Game. Despite the struggle, Robin Smith continued to mentor young cricketers and recently attended the first Ashes Test in Perth. Speaking bravely about his recovery, only days later he visited an English Lions training session at Lilac Hill at Andrew Filantoff's invitation, another reminder of how much he will give back to the game. His death was confirmed in a statement from his family, who requested privacy and asked that no assumption be made about the cause until official investigations were completed. Tributes poured in from across the cricketing world. ECB chairman Richard Thompson described him as a batter who met hostile fast bowling with a smile, a player ahead of his time whose presence lifted England's supporters. His country record with Hampshire whom he captained from 1998 to 2002, remains outstanding. Robin Smith helped the club secure the Bunsen and Hedges Cup 1988 and 1992 and the NatWest Trophy 1991, winning player of the match in both finals. Away from the game, his personal life saw turbulence. His 1988 marriage to Kath James eventually broke down despite their move to Perth in 2007 with their children. The couple divorced in 2010, marking another emotional chapter in Smith's complicated journey. Former teammates Kevin James announced Smith's passing news, marking the end of remarkable life, one shaded by audacity, brilliance and vulnerability, and the unshakable courage that cricket fans will never forget. Robin Smith did not just play fast bowling. He stared it down, and in doing so, he etched his legacy into the heart of English cricket forever. As far as Robin Smith's stats, he played 62 test matches for England between 1988 and 1996. Over those 62 test matches, he batted in 112 innings, remaining not out 15 times. He scored a total of 4,236 runs with the highest score of 175. His batting average in test was 43.67. During his test career, he amassed 9 centuries and 28 half centuries. On the attack front, Smith bravely bowled in test. He delivered only 24 balls across his test career and did not take any wicket. Robin Smith appeared in 71 ODIs for England. Over those matches, he batted in 70 innings and was not out 8 times. He scored a total of 2,419 runs in ODIs, and his highest score in the format was unbeaten 167 not out. A famous innings played at Edgbaston in 1993. His ODI batting average was 39.01. Smith's ODI century tally stood at 4 along with 15 half centuries. Beyond international cricket, Smith had a long and productive first-class career that spanned county mainly and other domestic matches. Over his career, he played 426 first-class matches, across which he batted in 717 innings and remained not out 87 times. He aggregated 26,155 runs with the highest first-class score of 209 not out. His first-class batting average was 41.51. He compiled 61 centuries and 131 half centuries in first-class cricket. In the List A arena, Robin Smith featured in 443 List A matches. In those games, he scored a total of 14,927 runs, with a top score of 167 not out. His List A batting average was 41.12. During his List A career, he hit 27 centuries and 81 half centuries. So Robin Smith's sudden passing leaves the cricketing world without one of its bravest and most beloved batting warriors. The judge has fallen silent, but his fearless stroke play and fighting spirit will echo through cricket forever. Cricket mourns a lion-hearted past man whose legacy will continue to inspire generations. Robin Smith may be gone, but the memories of his courage against the fiercest bowling attack will live eternally. A fearless competitor and a cherished figure in English cricket history. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.